Last year, Sandler put out a book, 49 Rules for Salespeople, things to live by as a salesperson. And I picked out three that I thought would be really appropriate. The second rule in the book is don't spill your candy in the lobby. Too often salespeople tend to show up and they just start sharing all their information. They don't take the time to sit back, find out what the prospect's looking for, what's important to them, and ultimately they end up sharing way too much information way too soon. We call it premature presentation syndrome. They just tend to jump ahead into the presentation without taking the time to really find out enough information. So rule number 2, don't spill your candy in the lobby. The mindset that we want people to have is sell today, educate tomorrow, especially with technology companies. One of the things that we tend to hear is they do a lot of proposals. We do a lot of unpaid consulting, i.e. we spend a bunch of time giving them information, educating our customer, only to ultimately end up with no sale because we spent so much time trying to convince them that we've got the best product and service instead of finding out everything about them before you give up your information. Everything would be, what are the problems that they're trying to solve? Do they have the money that they've got to put forth to be able to afford the solution? What is their decision-making process? How do they go about doing that? So what we see too often is there's too much education up front and no qualifying. Third rule that we have that we find it's really important is only decision makers can get other people to make decisions. So if you've ever sat back and taken a look at how do you decide to buy your products and services, what's the process you go through? All too often we think that other people have to go and do end up going through the same process we go through. So throughout your sales process, as you're talking to your prospects, are you getting them to make incremental decisions? Are you allowing them to come to the conclusion that yes, they need your products and services without using your way of making decisions to get in the way of the sales process? Here's what we know. People that tend to make quick decisions expect quicker decisions from their prospects. So if that's lengthening your sales cycle because you have a long buying process, don't let that get in the way.